One of the biggest issues of this election campaign is shaping up to be franking credits, but it's probably fair to say that most Aussies actually have no idea what franking credits even are. So what does it actually mean? If you're a shareholder, you get paid a dividend when the company makes a profit, and normally you'd have to pay tax on that, just like you would with your regular wages. But in 1987, then Treasurer Paul Keating introduced dividend imputation credits, also known as franking credits, which was designed to prevent double taxation. Basically, it recognised that the government already taxed companies' profits, so it wasn't fair to then tax an individual a second time. So shareholders were given a sort of IOU. They were able to deduct the amount the company had already paid in tax off their own taxable income. But then, in 2001, Peter Costello took it one step further and he changed the rules to allow that tax deduction to be swapped for a cash refund. It meant that even shareholders who didn't pay tax, like retirees, could still be given a cash refund from the ATO. It's made headlines at the moment because Bill Shorten has vowed to shake up the system if he wins the federal election.
The nurses, the doctors, the tradies, the firefighters, everyone who goes to work, you pay your income tax and then that gets sent to someone else who hasn't paid income tax at all, merely because they happen to own shares. This is not fair.
Labor says that when the policy was first introduced, it cost around $500 million a year, but that it's now costing around $6 billion a year. Labor says that's unsustainable and that the system mostly benefits the wealthy. So if Bill Shorten wins the election, he will scrap those cash refunds for most people, excluding pensioners, although you'll still be able to use imputation credits to reduce your tax. However, critics say that this shake-up is really unfair to people with self-managed super funds. The coalition has dubbed it a retiree tax, and interest groups say that it could end up costing many older Australians a huge chunk of their annual income when they actually haven't done anything wrong other than seek professional advice and taken advantage of the system that's perfectly legal to fund their retirement. It's also worth noting that at the moment, Australia is the only country in the world with this system, and opinions are split over whether it's a good or a bad thing.